Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Tech and Art. Hope you guys doing well. Today I'm going to discuss about when your SQL Server CPU consuming the 100% CPU. So what to do? So before starting the session, I would request to each and everyone whoever newly joined on my channel, please like to subscribe and share with others as well. Please visit the channel playlist SQL Server DBA. More than 150 videos which can help you to day-to-day activities and a lot of interview questions I have covered. Okay, so let me start. So basically when you are hitting the 100% CPU consumption, so you need to identify whether the SQL Server is taking the SQL Server process is taking the CPU or some other process is taking the CPU. So that need to identify. So what we need to identify from the SQL side, will tell you. So let me check. So we have a script to identify the SQL Server. So if you can see, if you can execute this script, okay, so it will give you the exact overview about the SQL Server process. If you can see the first line, first row, you can see that the SQL Server process is taking the 0%. As of now, it's idle. It's not taking any CPU from the SQL side. Okay, lot of other process which is consuming the CPU, but our SQL Server is not taking any process as of now. Okay, so let me put some load right away and we'll see whether the SQL Server process is increasing or not. Okay, so if you can see and if you can execute some load, so what I am doing to do, I'm going to rebuild the index again and again on the table human resource employee. Okay, and I'm going to rebuild index this one, the employee login ID. So if I will execute this query, it will rebuild the index again and again. It will put some load. So definitely the CPU will be high and the SQL Server process will be more consumption. If you can hit this query, it will start rebuilding the index again and again. Now you can go ahead and you can check it here. Definitely the SQL Server process will be increased because it started. If you can see slightly, it's going to increase. Now it's a 2 process. Hopefully it will increase in a future in a couple of minutes. Okay, if you execute this query, you will get this query details what is the consumption of CPU from the SQL side. If you can see this line, this is very much helpful. If you can see the CPU time 16,730. Okay, so this much CPU time it's taking this alter index query because I have created the index rebuild again and again. So definitely if you can go and check the task manager, hopefully you can see the 100% CPU consumption, right? If you can see here, the 100% CPU is taking, right? If you can go and check the performance, CPU consumption is 100%. So what need to do now when you identify the query? Okay, so you need to discuss either the tune the query. Killing the session is not a good idea. Okay, so I have just created the load here, outer index rebuild, but mostly time developers query is creating high consumption CPU. So you need to identify those query and then need to discuss with the the developers to tune the query. You can see the execution plan from here. So this script is very much helpful. I will provide all the script in the description. You can use this script. It's very much helpful to figure out the CPU consumption queries. Okay, so you can see the all the details, the query statement text and the execution plan and all the logical reads, writes. You can see the CPU consumption this much. So these three queries, these 2 queries, it's very much helpful to identify. Now you can see the SQL process is now 22. Earlier it was 0. Okay, when it started the load, it's taking the more CPU, right? Now when you identify the queries, if as soon as I will kill the session, it's my lab, so I can kill easily, there is no issue. But you make sure don't kill the session without any permission and all, and killing the session is not good thing. You need to discuss with the query, with the execution plan, with the all the resolution steps from our side to developer, and share the plan to the developer to tune the query or whatever, so that the query CPU consumption will be less. If you kill this session, as soon as you kill the session, the processes will be released very soon. Okay, it will take couple of minutes, but it will be released. If you check the plan also, it's reaching 100% only because some other process is taking, the screen recording is taking more. So that's the reason. If you see the here definitely this process will be reduced couple of minutes. See, you can see it's coming down now 14. It will come to 0 because our system is idle, right? Test lab environment. So through this way you can figure out the highly consumption CPU queries, and you can figure out and you can analyze the reports, and then you can discuss with the developer to tune the query. Killing a session is not a good idea. You cannot kill. Also you need to take the permission if any load suddenly started by from the developer side, and that's consuming the high CPU, and now your server is stuck and you cannot do anything. Then in that case you can kill the session, but that's also need an approval and all, and that's also not good deal. You need to discuss with the application team. If you are hitting the same query again and again and that's causing the CPU, then definitely need to tune the query. Okay, so these 3 queries I will give you in a description. Okay, and you can also give the lab test. As you can see now the process of CPU from the SQL side is coming to 0. So now from the SQL side there is no CPU consumption as of now. Okay, as soon as given the load it was increased, right? So these 2 queries very much helpful to identify the CPU load. Okay, so well, that's it for today. I will give this query to description. You can also use it. Thank you guys, and please share the videos to others also. Thank you.